think we're up. What's up, Wayfinders?
It was funny because I was sitting here thinking to myself, like, how long could we sit here quietly and not say anything before,
What is that fucking clicking?
like clicking? All I can
I
hear
don't
is you
know.
open your soda can.
There, you. It's coming out of your mic. I heard clicking.
What clicking?
I don't know!
Is it that?
No, I don't think. Maybe. Fuck, I don't know.
Might hear me pushing buttons, Bradley,
That might
or
be it.
moving my joysticks.
Ah! It sounds like my speakers are popping every time I hear it.
I don't know why my mic's so sensitive tonight. Then
Tell your mic to grow a pair and get over it.
the thing I don't know that bothers me about this mic with the giant fluff black ball
Woo!
thing over top of it is the fact that I can't tell which direction the actual mic part is facing.
So pull the pop filter off.
No,
If indeed that is a pop filter.
because then it might get damaged. I mean, when I like that would be the first thing that happened. And then you can take this off because it's annoying me not knowing which direction my mic's facing, and then broken
No,
headset.
you don't leave it off!
Can you take it off without tearing it?
Get, ah!
Yeah, I don't think you can take it off without tearing it, Bradley. It's too small at the back side compared to the front side.
I just got mine off. I mean, I'm not saying go do this thing, but I can tell you that the mic part is sticking out more than the back side, so I don't know if that helps. Now I gotta get this thing back on. Sorry, everybody. Cover your ears. Why don't I just mute myself?
That reminds me,
There, that's done.
I need to go to part of the stream from earlier today where I was streaming Dragon Age and figure out if I had a long period of time where I had my mic muted by accident.
Probably.
Cause I literally went to deal with your daughter and realized like I'm gonna like take care of her. They're gonna deal with her, like hearing me deal with her, like move her. I think from the ladybug to the swing. And I looked at the mic's little thing and I was like, oh fuck, the mute button's pushed. How long has that been pushed for?
We're just rounding the corner.
What are you talking about?
Ugh. All right. So we have rounded the corner.
Of what?
The outside of the... I'm still drying up the thing.
I know, but that's a really weird statement for you to just randomly. I guess, like, to them it would make sense. You gotta realize you're in a party with me too, dear. You're not just talking to them.
Yeah, but if you're confused, I laugh. If they're confused, they get angry.
Yes, because your wife doesn't get angry when she's confused and you don't answer it when she's trying to ask you questions about it.
You know how those crazy Americans are. They get confused, they start shooting things.
Are you calling me a
Do you
crazy
want that?
American? And
Are you an
also
American?
are you also considering our fans only Americans? Are you saying we can't have non-American friends?
No, I'm saying we can absolutely have non-American friends. I'm just saying the American ones are probably the most crazy.
I don't know. Australia's the most deadly, so could be wrong.
You know, I'm sure there really are legitimate reasons to live in Australia. But with everything else that lives there, I'm just like, but why?
Because the only place you can eat kangaroo. Well, no, I'm pretty sure there's probably somewhere around here that you can eat kangaroo.
Yeah, it's called Jungle Gyms.
And there's the only place you can eat Vegemite.
Jungle Gyms.
So from what I understand, nobody knows why you would.
What are you saying? Vegemite's disgusting?
Well, everybody that I've ever seen or heard tried it that's not Australian thinks it is.
These are the hard ones because these are the 1 block deep ones.
The Try Guys tried it in a video, and only one of the 4 of them liked it, and like the other ones are like, you don't actually like it, you're just trying to say that to make them like you more.
Hurt! Why am I fighting this when I could have just done that?
Great! I'm gonna have to cut down some trees and burn them.
Okay.
Because we're gonna need a shit ton of more coal or charcoal. If we're gonna...
Why?
Because every time I turn around, we need more of this or more of that, and it ends up being a shit ton of stuff that needs to be sent to the furnace.
I mean, that's kind of how survival games work. Not trying to be a butt, just being honest. There's always something you need more of. Haboop, haboop. I hit both sides of it.
I actually did on one of them. There we go.
Haboop, haboop.
Put that in there and put that in there. I'll haboop you across your face.
Wouldn't it suck if, like, real mobs start spawning in this place? I'd feel really stupid.
I think since the birch trees are the closest one to the house, I'll probably just cut that one down and replant it. And send it to the furnaces to get more charcoal. Axe. I need an axe.
So this is one of the first big areas that's going to be a real pain in the patootie to clear out.
He said patootie.
But luckily, I have all the rest of it cleared out. So all I got to do is just run around the edge of the whole bloody thing. Whew. Up, up, up. I'm going. Stop yelling at me.
Ooh.
Ugh.
Like who and or what was he yelling at you?
You know, it's funny. People always make the stereotypical joke about people hiccuping while they drink. Honestly, I hiccup a ton more when I drink Sprite than anything else.
What do they make fun of exactly? Or what are you
It's-
saying they make fun of?
It's not making fun of, it's like the stereotypical person is drunk, and you can tell because they're hiccuping.
Okay, because it sounded like you said they made fun of it.
It's a stereotype.
Wait, stereotype
But
and
I-
making fun of things are two different things, though.
I know, that's why I'm confused that you're talking about making fun of it.
But I swear to God, that's what you said.
But either way, I just find it amusing that Sprite, of all things, gives me the hiccups like crazy.
Remember, Tim has the problem with hot sauce. Hot sauce gives him the hiccups. Or spicy food.
Spicy sushi didn't do anything to him.
Because it might not be that spicy to him.
Having eaten it, it was definitely spicy.
Baby, you don't like spicy in general. So, like, a drop of spicy would be too spicy for you. Like, even the mildest hint of spicy would be too spicy for you.
Alright, my sponges should be done cooking now. A sentence that you rarely get to say in everyday conversation. Wow, they're not even halfway done cooking.
Don't blame me,
To
I'm...
set up a farm so I can get levels.
Don't blame me, I'm not standing over top of the skeleton spawner. This time.
How about I seal off this area? And then begin my systematic destruction of all water source blocks. And then we'll just tear down that wall. Ah! TNT, why you know? Got it. I'm good all the way until I get down to the last level of water. That's where it gets complicated because of the frickin' refilling corners. The thing you can use to create the infinite water puddle. You get it? Okay, we're down to one. That did not work like I wanted it to. So when you do it, you've got to do it in a line.
A conga line.
Deja vu.
I didn't sing Deja Vu.
I've just been in this place before, higher on the street, and I know it's my time to go. Gimme. Wow, we are just making tracks on this. Eek!
If I'm a little bit quieter than normal tonight, guys, it's because I am quite tired.
When are you not tired?
When I take a nap.
That is a absolute lie, and you know it.
No, I am not as tired when I take a nap.
There, see? Now all that water's gone, which just leaves that area behind the dirt. But I'll get to that later. I'm still working on the big room.
Why are you saying that like someone commented on the fact that you didn't get to it?
I'm heading off the comments before they happen. Why are you judging me? Why can't you just let me do what I want to do?
Not stopping you from doing it, I'm just asking you why you're doing it.
You're questioning!
Questioning someone of why they're doing something is not stopping them from doing it. It's asking them their logic behind what they're doing.
I don't have logic beyond this is what I have decided to do. That is my logic. At this moment in time, this is the decision I have made. Alright. I know I've got the whole room, but I'm gonna go back here. And then... Wow, that didn't work at all. Alright. New plan. We go up
Nope.
here.
No new plan, you must stick with old plan.
Aha! Yeah, it's a good thing I don't have any redstone torches on my person,
Why?
because redstone torches would activate the TNT if I put it down and then put a redstone torch next to it.
If you hit it, it could be activated.
I've been hitting it constantly to break it.
Not break it, hit it. Just hit it, hit it. If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah! Oh, don't pull me off. Don't bring me down. Alright, now I'll go down. Things I do for dreams. I've heard that game is weird. Dreams.
Never heard of it.
Apparently it's weird.
Okay, never heard of it.
Sources say.
What sources?
Me.
You're not a source if you never played it. You can't say that it's weird. It's not
I
how
could
this works.
say that it's weird.
It's not
Just
how any
doesn't
of
mean
this
you have to
works.
believe me. Means I'm not reputable. You can't repute me.
I'll refute you upside the face.
Why is it refilling just constantly?
What?
The water is refilling this area. And I don't understand how and or why. And I'm already out of sponges because I use them very liberally.
Maybe you should stop using them liberally.
To be fair, I got rid of a lot of water.
Maybe you should start using them republicanly.
Other Republicans were libs.
I don't fucking know. I don't follow politics, you know that. Something my tiny
I
brain
waste-
can't understand, so I do not follow it.
I wasted all the good shit, so that means I have to take it back around the corner to the furnace, light it up, and I gotta use the TNT until I get it back.
Well, good, because it's gonna be night out soon.
Did I get all 32? No, I missed one. Aha! That time I got it. I heard the pop. Also, I'm gonna do that. I keep hearing the whoosh of a dungeon, and, like, the whole thing is an empty space, so I don't understand why it keeps whooshing at me.
Whoosh, 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 whoosh.
There's not gonna be a whole lot of water left. Only the water on the outside, and it's gonna be a nightmare all on its own.
Your infant has laid down, is asleep.
Goodness knows where I'm gonna get all the materials I need to do that. That's not what I meant to do, but whatever. Damn it. I was hoping that that sleeping through the night would fast forward the furnace just a little bit. Ah, fork.
No, the furnace can build. The furnace works on regular time, not.
These things must be horrifying if they spawn in a slime chunk. Oh boy. Wrong spot. Haven't even gotten started and I'm already screwing up. Not a good sign.
The moment you go to make a an axe, and you accidentally make a pickaxe instead.
I mean, it's a type of axe at least.
But not the type that's gonna help me cut down a tree.
Probably not.
I mean, it could. It'd just be kind of a waste of a pickaxe. Hey, Swimmy Boy, I'm just gonna let you know that it is raining out, so it might not be as long of a day as you're used to.
It all just refilled. Great. Oh, shenanigans.
Was a restaurant and a movie.
To hell with this. I would rather go out, swim around, and fight guardians than sit here and try to do this with TNT. I will wait for my sponges to cook. At least then I'll be doing something interesting.
Waiting.
Oh, I'll be fighting guardians. Oh, shit. Hopefully without taking much damage. Hello? Hello! missed. I swear it's Thorns route, and yet I didn't take Thorns. There we go. I'm not kidding. I cannot wait to get this crap done.
Why?
Because these guys are super easy. They give a lot of experience. But they're tedious to frickin' hunt down. To be fair, that's probably a balancing thing. I mean, shoot, even the idea of going into the Nether just to get levels is better than... just swimming around and looking for them.
The
For
Guardians.
this one,
or
I
the
can
other
attack from
Guardians?
above. I'm not fighting any more Elder Guardians.
Poor kid.
It's mostly a waste.
Poor kid.
Because Elder Guardians still only give 10 experience. The difference being, they also apply
Mining fatigue.
mining fatigue, which manifests as attack speed fatigue as well. Gotta be careful, because every time I hit that kelp, it counts as a use of the sword.
Yeah, it's the same with axes and sleeves. It's just breaking of a block, so if you break the block, it counts as a use.
And then because it's not meant for that, it counts as a double use.
Never heard that one.
Yeah, anytime you use a block for not its intended purpose, like pickaxes on dirt, it takes double the damage.
I think you mean every time you use a tool.
No, it's the same with swords, I think.
First of all, a sword is still technically a tool. Second of all, you said a block.
You shouldn't say such mean things. Yeah, every time you break a block.
You didn't say that. You
Yeah, I
said
did.
every time. No, you said every time you use a block.
We will go back to the footage when we're done here, and I will prove you wrong.
Oh, you won't, because you'll forget between now and then.
Nuh-uh, what? I joke, but that's like a real representation of my memory.
No, it's more like, nuh-uh. 5 minutes later. What were we talking about?
At least I lead an interesting life.
Not like you're like so forgetful you forget your name or your birthday or anything like that. You just have a hard time keeping conversations or simple things like that inside your head.
Does that make me like one of those people that'll tell the same story to the same person over and over?
Oh, you mean like me that you always bitch about?
Now, bitch is a strong word.
You bitch, Bradley.
Again, bitch is such a strong word.
Bradley, you bitch.
Have I mentioned the strongness of this word?
Well, it may be a strong word, but it's what you do.
If I'm fast enough. is what I'm basically finding here. The water keeps trying to refill, but if you place the sponges fast enough, you can beat the refill speed.
Cool.
Oops. That was a waste. I'm not going to get rid of that water. That can be gotten rid of with TNT blocks. This will probably require a sponge. Or two. Or three, I guess.
Jump, jump, jump.
The house is jumping.
Jump, jump.
The house is jumping.
I knew I could get him to do that.
What are we eyeing?
Villagers had more babies and they're trying to get into our fucking house. I already had to kill one of you fuckers that had no job that was in my fucking house.
I am nowhere near my bed. You want me to run around and go get it?
I mean, you don't have to.
Alright. You and your yawns.
What?
Just straight up yawning all over the place.
I'm tired! Like, I am super fucking sleepy today.
Yeah, so was George Thorogood, but he still had to pay the rent.
What are you talking about?
One bourbon, one scotch, one beer.
What are you talking about?
It's a song by George Thorogood and the Destroyers.
Uh-huh.
Which is a real band.
Mm-hmm.
Surprisingly enough. See, you doubt me.
Mm-mm.
But Tooth has strangled addiction.
Mm-hmm.
Hing. Hing. Alright, this should actually be closing in on the gold chamber. Which is very exciting. Alright. So this actually has to be cleared out first before we can start going down, because if we don't, we're just wasting our time. I doubt 3 sponges will do it, but I will try.
I can hear the little judgy voices of the tiny little midget villagers outside the door.
You can't call them midgets.
Then why do you
Socially
then why do you call our daughter
socially-
Midge?
I don't.
Mm-hmm.
That would be our good buddy Jim that does that. Thank you.
Someone does, and I'm tired.
It says
Also,
I'm missing one of my sponges.
saying the word midget is not automatically referring to those people.
Baby, I know that. I was messing with you. My goodness, I didn't actually want to start that discussion. Nor do I particularly want to finish that discussion. Or
Don't say stupid shit
really
like
ever
that.
have it.
Because you know discussions like that start because you say stupid shit like that.
Or acknowledge that that discussion even existed. Let's see, we got some water coming from there. And no more water. I'll put ladder on that. And this time I actually am going to go retrieve the bed and the furnace. Crap, I don't have a pickaxe. Alright, so I'm going to go back home, retrieve my pickaxe, then get the bed and the furnace. See, I will clear out the ocean monument on camera. What I will not do is clear out the surrounding ocean on camera. That's just no way.
Still doesn't make sense to me why you feel the need to clear out the water around the ocean monument.
Because the water around the ocean monument counts as part of the ocean monument. And guardians can spawn in water surrounding an ocean monument. If I limit the amount of water they can spawn in, I know where they will spawn and can then manipulate where they're going to be. And it's just a matter of making sure that they take enough damage to only need one hit. Same way I did with the skeletons. Drop them really far. Although some Guardian XP farms have them drop through lava. I don't know if I'll do that. I'll try, but I don't trust lava. A raven! How very ravenous. In hindsight, probably could have slept in my bed at the temple before making my way downtown.
Probably, but I knew you wouldn't.
Uh,
Because I know you. You're one-tracked. If you're focused on one thing, you'll not think about the other thing. Like if we're driving home from your parents' place and we're having a very serious conversation about something, you have a tendency to autopilot home, even if we were supposed to be going somewhere else.
darn it, now you got me tired.
I didn't get you tired. You were already tired. You just decided to yawn because of it.
Well, if we're both tired, then I'll keep an eye on the time and we'll limit how... We won't limit this by cutoff time. We'll limit this by duration. That way, we're both not sitting here yawning into people's ears.
You mean you don't think people want to hear yawn, yawn, yawn?
No, I really don't think they do. So completely out of left field, what do you think are some of the toughest moral choices in video games that you've had to face?
Making the right choice at the end of Dragon Age Origins the first time.
Isn't that the one with, spoiler alert, Alistair and his baby?
Well, it's Alistair, and if you romance Alistair, and you choose not to make Loghain Grey Warden, you have to have him and Morrigan have sex in order to make a baby, so neither of you die at the end of the game. But if you do make Loghain, you could probably send him in to kill the dragon at the end. And Loghain will die. If you choose not to make Loghain, choose not to have Alistair have a baby with Morrigan, then you risk the price of either you or Alistair dying at the end of the video game. And I was stupid the first time and brought Alistair with me, and Alistair, because I had romanced him, refused to let me die and killed the dragon and died.
And that was the toughest moral choice you've ever had.
Yeah, because I don't... It's not hard for me to make choices when it comes to moral stuff, because my brain automatically is like, that's not right, or that's completely right. I only have ever had a game that I've played that gave me a situation where I felt like I couldn't make a choice because either way felt wrong or anything like that. So that's the best I can do for you, baby. Sorry, it's not up to your standards.
It's a personal question, so obviously it necessitates a personal answer. Your situation, however, has a clear net answer.
Which is?
You want him to live. If he does the horizontal mambo with Morrigan, he gets to live. And it only has to be one mambo.
You could also have Loghain do it if you choose to have Loghain, but if you're romancing him and you leave Loghain alive, he's not too happy with you afterwards. And I also don't like Loghain personally, even after reading the books. Actually, I think I like Loghain even less after reading the books. Like, I feel like the books were trying to make him seem like a sympathetic character, but failed miserably. Like, in the second book, you barely see him, and when you do see him, like, he didn't, one, realize the king was where he was kidnapped. He just went there because he heard that, like, shit was going down, bad things were happening, so he went there because of that. So, like, it wasn't because the king was missing and he heard the king might be there. And two, like, the only other times you hear about him or see him, he's basically trying to tell the king what to do.
She loves her king.
Well, no, I don't know Merrick that well, but I know of him. And I'm like, he's the fucking king. You're not his fucking boss. You're not his fucking babysitter. Let him do what he wants to do. Even in the fucking video game, like, he's sitting there trying to say, like, Merrick would be so pissed off to know that his son tried to invite Orlais back into Ferelden after we beat their asses out of here. Which he doesn't say those exact words, obviously, because, you know, they don't curse, but I'm like, motherfucker, I'm pretty sure if this situation was happening, Merrick himself would probably invite them back as well.
Get her talking about Dragon Age or Mass Effect. She will just keep going. It's beautiful, really.
Especially when you're tired.
I was just talking about moral choices in general.
Well, no, you then said something about Dragon Age, and then I was explaining something.
No, you said the end of Dragon Age, and I specifically asked. That's the one with Alistair's.
No, you asked my moral thing, and I explained to you what my moral dilemma was. Do I take Alistair with me at the end, knowing that there's a chance he could die? Or do I leave him behind when I normally would he'd normally be part of my party and kill myself instead?
I think if they had left it at those two choices, it would have been a better situation.
You know, people wouldn't have been happy if Alistair or you died. Like, both of you.
You're not supposed to be happy. It's a moral choice. There's supposed to be consequences for each one.
Yes, but you're also supposed to keep people happy. With your video games.
What? The House Divided didn't keep people happy.
The fuck is that?
What is it, Mass Effect 2?
Are you talking about the whole, like, robot thing?
More spoilers! The sect of the Geth that believe that Shepard is, like, the spawn of Satan and should be killed. And then you have the option to rewrite their programming or kill them all.
Okay, first of all, I'm pretty sure everybody chooses to rewrite them. And it doesn't kill
It's so
them.
dirty!
It doesn't kill them all readily. It just destroys their basically virus that has been put in them to make them think that way.
It's so dirty! Here, I'm going to alter your brain. Don't worry, it's for your own good.
But it's not a brain, they're AI, they don't actually have brains.
They don't have brains, thoughts, feelings, don't deserve any kind of
I
respect
didn't
or
say they
rights or
didn't have
anything.
feelings, I'm just saying they don't have brains. They can think, but they can only think in a computer sense. They can only, like... To me, I understand it in a sense of, like, it's just a computer. Yes, the biggest problem was they started to have feelings, supposedly, and blah, 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 but to me, they're still just computers. All feelings and all, they're still just computers. No, I don't think you should kill them if they're starting to have thoughts of their own. But they can never know true emotion like humans can. Or actual living beings can.
Oh, baby.
I'm tired.
I just find it adorable the way you phrase these things.
But I can't, because I'm not intelligent enough to phrase it properly.
No, I understand what you're trying to say. I do. It's just, I didn't know you felt that way.
What do you mean?
The way I look at it, they're willing to fight and die for what they believe in. Virus or no, it is what they believe. And if it were me, I would not want somebody tinkering around in my brain for what they perceive is for my own good.
Lies. You're trying to tell me if you were schizophrenic, you wouldn't want someone to give you medication to make you better.
That is different.
No, it is not. Because medication messes with your brain.
The question is, does it alter you to the point where you would literally go to war with yourself?
You know that it does.
I don't know that. I'm not schizophrenic.
No, but you're ADHD.
I'm at war with myself because I can't focus.
No,
That's different.
You're at war with yourself because you don't want to be relying on medicine, but you have to be. Because it's the only way for you not to piss people off. It's the only way for you, like, focus enough to have a proper conversation with somebody. It's the only way for you to do things normally. Or what people dictate as normal.
Normal. What really is normal?
There's no real...
What are you saying? I
Like-
enjoy these conversations.
That's the thing to me. I'd be considered weird because I'm not normal, as you call it. It's normal, but, you know. I don't have a specific style of dress. Like, I just find things that I find cute or comfortable and wear it. And sometimes that could be something really, really gothic looking. Other times that could be something really, really preppy looking. And to people, that's weird, because you have to be one way or the other. You can't be both.
Can we just talk about how you went straight to clothes?
This is the only way I can describe it.
It's a good example. Outward definition of one's personality via their appearance. If I were to phrase it like a chapter in a psychology book.
You are a chapter in a psychology book.
I would love to be a chapter in a psychology book.
You're weird. That's why I was always weird in high school, because I don't mind wearing a blue t-shirt with an orange skirt. That's why so many people were more willing to accept me, though, also because of the fact that I could fit into any group.
Did that happen? Well, it must have been nice being huggy muggy wonderful.
I wasn't Huggy Muggy Wonderful. There were still people that didn't like me. But you know what? I didn't give a shit about them. Because you know why? It wasn't their opinion that mattered to me. I was who I was, and I enjoyed being me.
You should tell yourself that more often nowadays.
Yeah, well, back then, I didn't have depression and anxiety. So,
I feel like your depression, your anxiety, and those thoughts go hand in hand anymore. And I'm not trying to say that to be a bastard. I am legitimately, that is how I feel. Your depression and your anxiety are born from from the external pressures of society placed upon you.
Bradley,
Yo,
my depression comes from literally losing a bunch of friends at once because of a bunch of lies. People I trusted to believe in me and have my back didn't.
to believe in the you that believed in them.
A lot of shit happened in a short amount of time, and that was the tipping scale that led to my depression. Which is why I'm more I have more anxiety towards like situations because I'm always scared I'm gonna annoy somebody. I'm gonna frustrate them. I'm gonna be like father to them. I'm talking too much in front of them. But that also stems from when I was younger. And my mom would tell me that I was talking too much, and my mom would tell me I'm talking too loudly. Everything stems from something. Good and bad.
I was waiting for you to say something about the fact that I wasn't saying anything.
Why would I say
Did I
something about
just
you not saying
somehow
anything?
completely destroy a TNT block? Because that would suck. And I think that's exactly what happened somehow.
Maybe you just hit it one too many times and you punched it to the earth.
Oh, also, I don't think there's a way to destroy these. Or to ignite them, as you used to be able to do. Am I boring you?
No, I'm just tired, Bradley.
I know, baby, I'm messing with you.
I know, baby.
So, since I asked you, and you didn't ask me, rude.
Because I know you, Bradley. You didn't actually want to know my answer. You just wanted to get a conversation started,
Actually,
so that way you could give your own answer.
I did want to know your answer. I was curious. Your two favorite game series are Mass Effect and Dragon Age, both very choice-heavy driven games.
Yeah,
Touting
but
themselves up as moral choice masters.
literally the
Very
choices
curious.
are between right and wrong. Paragon and Renegade in both games. Even though that's only in Mass Effect terms, it's basically
Yeah,
the same
no,
with Dragon
seriously.
Age.
All those freaking online things that are like, BioShock has great moral choice. Please stop saying that. That is a lie, and it is not true. BioShock has the most divisive moral choice system I've ever experienced. You are good or you are bad. There is no middle ground. That is not supreme moral choice. That is one or the other.
I mean, you can be in the middle, but that's just you basically being bland and being like, I'm just gonna choose a bad choice this time and a good choice next time and a bad choice this time and a good choice this next time.
Right. You're basically not making a choice there. I'm not gonna get all preachy and say it's more than a game or whatever. I am gonna say, look, if you're playing it like a game, that's all you're gonna get out of it. But if you ask yourself these moral choice questions in the real world, for real, ask yourself these questions and come to answers, you can actually learn about yourself as a person.
My thing is, though, like, there's no real video game out there that has, like, real moral questions that will, like,
Dark
make a difference,
Souls.
good or bad. No, Dark Souls is not.
I think the ending of Dark Souls 1, to be fair, it was implanted into them. Better is subjective. Renegade isn't wrong or evil. It's better described as ruthless. Thank you, Jonas, for sending me the text, which I knew what it said before I even looked at it, and I'm sorry I haven't been looking at the chat. It rewrote their religious zealotry. So I already did the playthrough of Dark Souls, and I made my choice. But a couple things were postulated that really affected the way I thought about the choice that I made. The choice you can make is, do you relink the fire, extending the age of the gods, or do you allow it to go out and usher in an age of darkness? That is ultimately the choice you are being asked to make. Pretty simple. However, comma.
How did I knew that was coming? How did I know? How?
I don't know. However, comma. Somebody said something along the lines of, look at what happened to Ulasil.
I'm sure that name's important.
Ulasil is the town in the DLC where you find Artorias of the Abyss. And what they were saying is, because Ulasil is basically the home of the Abyss in that sense, this is a good idea of what the Age of Darkness is. And the creatures were all twisted monstrosities and what have you. And the idea is, do you usher in this age that was always supposed to happen, despite the fact that you're taking away everyone's humanity, or do you allow this age of lies to continue?
So basically, you had the choice of the Matrix.
You know, I suppose that's actually not a bad comparison.
I know, it's this one good thing that my dumb blonde brain can do is comparisons.
KOTOR 2 has a character... KOTOR means Knights of the Old Republic, by the way. 2 has a character who plays devil's advocate for every choice you make, regardless if you're going good or evil. That's something awesome, and I wish more game devs would do that. Because no matter what, you're getting your decisions challenged. Ah! That's what I love. I love it when my choices are challenged. Make me defend the choices I make. See if I can. And if I can't, I have no right to be making them. You know? You know? Do you know?
I will come downstairs and slam your head into your freaking collapsible table thing.
That escalated quickly.
Cause there's no reason for you to be yelling like that.
I don't think it needed to go that far. Where do you think false choices play in these moral choice situations?
I don't know what you mean.
God, I'm sure there's an actual name for it that I can't think of right now. A good example would be... trying to think of a game you've actually played that has one.
Well, seeing as you've never played any of the games that I usually do.
I don't know what you're talking about. Literally the best way I can explain it is you think you're making a choice, but the outcome is the same either way. Oh! You've seen the playthrough of Until Dawn, right?
I think Jack's I've seen all the way through. I don't remember if I've seen Mark's all the way through or not.
But you have seen it enough to, if I make references, you'll understand what I'm talking about, right?
Mm.
Alright. So, spoilers ahead. The part where it's the crazy guy whose name escapes me at the moment.
Crazy guy.
Matt?
Matt's the black boy, I think.
Oh. Who's the guy whose sisters died?
Where is that Matt? That's Josh.
Josh. Alright. It's Josh and another guy. And you have to pull the lever. The unmarked lever, by the by.
If I'm not mistaken, it's Mike.
And you have to make a choice between the two. But, no matter which one you pull,
It ends up going to
Josh,
Josh.
it is a false choice. It makes you think you have power in your decision, but you really don't. The game is deciding for you. And that's actually part of the power of the lever being unmarked, which was brilliant on their part, because you don't know if it's who are you choosing to die or who are you choosing to save. Illusion of choice. Thank you. Thank you, Jonas. Just step through the portal and I'll take that as a yes. Otherwise, I can give you a battle you have no chance of winning.
Because there was a
Rather an
really weird.
anticlimax after what you've been through.
There was a really weird part in Jack's playthrough, I think. If I'm not mistaken, it's been a while since I've watched it. That I swear Josh gets killed in the end. By one of his sisters. Or by his sister. Not one of his sisters, by the sister. And I was like, I didn't know that could happen.
Neither did I. Huh.
I have to watch it again. I could be wrong, but it's again. It's
Wait,
been a while
you've
since I
seen
watched
all
it.
of Mark's?
Did I?
Because he did the restart when Ashley died.
So did frickin' Jack.
Yeah, but he made the pouty face, and you were all like, "Aww."
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure I only saw up to that episode. Also, Jack did a full restart after he finished the game. He finished the game and then restarted it to have a different ending or something like that.
I did actually find a channel that was hilarious. Is I play Until Dawn, but I make all the worst choices.
But how do they know that's the worst choices without looking it up online?
They probably looked it up online and then intentionally chose all the worst options.
How
Which
many people
kinda-
died?
Everybody. Which arguably is the entire premise of BioShock. I mean, it really is. A man chooses. A slave obeys.
Mm-hmm.
That entire scene with Andrew Ryan is just solid gold. Hey, baby.
Mm.
Would you kindly?
Mm.
I hear dolphins.
Would I kindly what?
Tell me how much you love me.
To infinity and beyond.
Why do I know that name, Jonas? Wait, is that the Knox guy?
What name?
Armin Shimmerman.
Mm.
It's Quark! Then yeah, it is the Knox guy. Are you in bed?
No.
Should I be in bed?
No, it's daylight out. Which is why I'm not in bed.
I have done a lot of work.
I haven't. I cut down the birch orchard and then made it into charcoal. That's about it. Also
See,
replanted
Jonas,
it.
here's the thing. I kind of stopped watching Deep Space Nine when you showed me Voyager. Remember, I didn't like the lead of Deep Space Nine. I
Also
actually
remember.
like the captain of Voyager.
Also remember, he doesn't watch anything outside of you watching it together that often.
Good qualifier right there at the end.
No, I know you've watched some Voyager without Jonas. It's just been a long while because every time you come home, you watch your Philly D, and then you... I don't know what.
Depending on the time, I might put on some Mauler to go to sleep to.
Exactly, so... Why did you both just come out of that hut? The fisherman went to visit the apothecary.
Schwana, but Schwana, Schwana.
Is he even called an apothecary?
I think it's a cleric, so it would probably be more of a church or a place of worship.
But he's only there because of the fact that the potions thing's there.
Right.
And he gives you potions. And things for potions.
If you want to call it an apothecary, call it an apothecary.
I just feel like an apothecary is a more proper term for him.
I'm gonna light you on fire.
I feel like the stand the librarian's more of a proper thing for a cleric. And I feel like a desk is more a proper thing for a librarian because, you know, they sit behind their desk and say, shh!
Chi. Isn't that right, baby?
Mm.
Chi.
When your husband watches too much anime.
Oh, hush!
But the thing is, he watches too much anime in the sense that, like, he'll watch something and then he'll just keep rewatching it until
Nuh-uh.
until someone introduces him to something else, and then he'll keep watching
Nuh-uh.
that for a while.
That is not true.
And
I
then
have
and then
only
and then he'll be like, you know what? I haven't watched in a while that other anime someone else had introduced me to a couple months back, so I'll rewatch that for a little while. How many times
Alright.
have you went through Madoka Magica?
Alright, I haven't seen Madoka Magica in...
Monica, whatever the fuck it's called.
Just the cadence of it, when I say it that way, just rolls better. Anyway, I haven't seen that anime in a while, alright?
How many times did you watch it, Bradley? How many times have you seen it from beginning to end? How many times?
Maybe 3?
How many times you watched the movie?
Maybe 3?
How many times have you went through My Hero now?
Okay, that's not fair. My Hero is fantastic.
I'm not saying it's not, but how many times have you gone through it?
3 or 4?
How many times have you went through Assassination Classroom?
That one I've only been through like twice.
But the point is, Bradley, this is how you are. You watch things until you're like beating a dead horse.
You know what I haven't seen in a while? The
Naruto?
Ancient Magus Bride.
You watched that once, and it was one of those animes that I honestly don't think you liked as much as you act like you did. Like, you liked it enough to finish watching it, but not enough to go back and rewatch.
I liked it. It was good. Just romantic anime is not my thing.
Romantic anime is my thing, but I don't want to imagine... Like, I'm okay with people with animal ears and shit. I'm not okay when it's just an entire fucking, like, animal skull. That's
I mean, he's not exactly human.
Neither are fucking aliens from half these things, but they still look more normal than fucking that dude.
Aliens from what now? You're muted again.
What? What?
Aliens from what now?
Just there's aliens in some anime, and they still look more realistic than fucking, or more human than...
But they shouldn't. They're aliens.
You don't know what aliens look like. There are a lot of aliens in Doctor Who that look human.
Maybe Doctor Who has a similar situation to Stargate.
No, Doctor Who's thing is they left Earth and started breeding outside of Earth. The point is, like...
And then started dancing.
I will not watch that because it's just weird to me. I can't... If I can't find the lead male attractive, I don't see the point of watching it.
Is he really male, though?
Yes, Bradley.
Alright, this is getting really weird. I swear the exit that I'm looking for is this one. But it keeps not being the door I think it is. So there's some wild magicness going on here. There's a way out through one of these, damn it! I swear it's gotta be one of these two. It's gotta be this one.
Like, and the sad thing is, if they ever took
Ah!
that freaking anime, however you say it, Magnus Bride,
Ancient Magus Bride?
Ancient Magus Bride. If they ever took that and made it like a live action version of it, you know, at some point in time he would take off that mask and have a like handsome human face.
Well, he does have that illusion human face.
Yes, but how often does he actually use it?
3 or 4 or 5 episodes. I don't remember which one.
But like the thing is, like she doesn't kiss that. I don't even know if she's actually ever kissed the skull though. I'm not gonna kiss basically teeth because it can't kiss me back. Hell, I would even fuck the little pink girl from fucking My Hero before I'd fuck that thing.
Wow. Just gonna throw it out there, huh?
You know how much I dislike her.
And her name is Ochiko. She's adorable.
No,
She's a precious little cinnamon bun.
no.
But for now, don't forget to follow and subscribe for new content whenever we remember to put it out. Leave a comment and a like to help the video grow. It really does help. Let us know what you thought. Don't forget to give Hades some love. What does Hades have to say about all this, BB?
Same thing he always does, Pinky.
What's that, Brain?
He's going to take over the world.
I have a much better Pinky voice than I have a Brain voice, and that kind of bothers me.
No, you don't. I love you, dear, but you sound nothing like Pinky.
Are you saying my Brain voice is better?
I don't know which brain's voice sound like.
I don't want to say it. Now I'm nervous. I'm on the spot now.
Oh no, you got self-conscious all of a sudden. I bet you Tim could do it.
I
better
got
than you.
self-conscious. I can't do it. I can't do it. I don't want to hear his. His is going to sound like the real thing.
Which is why we think that Tim should become a voice actor.
Think? How about no?
No, knowing would mean that we know that he is going to become a voice actor. No, we think that he should become a voice actor, Bradley.
Either way. For now, my lovely wayfinders, I will leave you there. We'll see you next time, and good night.
Night.
Night, says the sleepy wife.